Oh god, wrong button. Hello everybody. Hey sweeties. Hope you guys are doing good. I felt like yapping today. I want to get better at Zatsus. Hope you guys are doing good though. I feel great. I feel absolutely great. I had trouble sleeping earlier and I don't know why. I fluffed my pillow and then I went right to sleep, so it might have just been my pillow being globally, I don't know. Hey Hero Logic, hey Chris Tooley, and hey Symes. Hope you guys are doing good. Sorry I delayed my stream to another hour. I wanted to have a 5 o'clock stream as usual, but... friggin... the weirdest thing happened. It scared the crap out of me. I was just like vibing, right? Just doing my thing. In fact, I think I was setting up. I was about to tweet. Gonna go live in like an hour. or something. And then my computer logged itself out and back in for a split second without even entering a password. Like, what the hell? I don't know what the hell caused that. I looked at an event viewer and the only thing it showed was a connection, a double connection with my Steam Deck. Like, you know, I'm gonna scan. So I scanned it and I didn't see anything, but I have it on an advanced scan just in case it's not showing anything. I don't know what the hell that was about. I don't know. Not showing up anything. I have my stuff updated. I do not know. So wish me luck. I don't get like super hacksorted or anything. It should be fine. Might have just been a glitch or something. But it was really weird. It was really weird. I was like, what? I don't trust that. I don't trust that. I hope it's nothing, because I haven't had a virus in... When was it? 2011? That's the last time I had like malware. It was like 2011. I remember at one point I got so bored. I think it was like 2013. I got so bored. I started forcing malware on my computer just to see what it would look like, and then I just reinstalled Windows. That was my old computer. That was way back when. It was a gateway chat. It was like a dumbass gateway. I don't think they even make those anymore. Those things were silly. Hey Marco, hope you're doing good. Dinosaur, yeah. Barrysaurus Rex, I bet you haven't seen one of these before. I evolved. I'm very happy. I'm so happy with my Art Papa stuff. I don't know if I talked about this model, or this outfit in particular. I love how the hair is down. But... I was like, okay, just have the model ready for next month. And like 2 days later, he's like, okay, here it's done. You could pay me next month. I'm like, what the frick? Because I wanted it for my anniversary, right? I wasn't gonna use it until I paid him. But I did. I did, of course. And I got toggles that I don't even use, right? I need to start using my toggles more. This one, though, is very situational, right? Very situational. Oh, god damn it. Wrong. No. There. You didn't see anything, chat. I have the cry, and then I have this toggle that I really like. Because I always do this emote. And I have this one that I don't really use. And this one I use every now and then. This one I use the most. And the blushy I use every now and then. Oh yeah, I do have glasses. I don't use these often, do I? I should start using these when I play like things like Police Knots or something. Yeah. The computer stuff scared me. I hope it's okay. If I lag or something, it's probably my scan that's going on. Although I don't think it will. My old computers, though, it lagged the crap out of... It lagged the crap out of everything. But my glasses on, okay, I'll keep them on. But, it was just lagging. Also, I noticed my rigging's wonking out as well, but that's because I'm leaning back in my chair because it's hard to use this boom. I gotta get a new boom arm. I hate to say that. I'm so upset, chat. This was a gift from someone. It was a gift, so it really hurts my heart to see it break like this. And to see the goddamn company not do anything about it. Chat, I'm so sick of, corporations and companies just be like, oh, it's not our problem. Go talk to the people you bought it from. What, you can't contact them? Well, frick you. Makes me upset. Making a reference to the Berserk theme song. Little glasses, good toggle. Careful with the toggles when streaming you watch accidentally. You're not an NSF. Oh my god. Oh no, I don't have anything like that. I make sure to keep all my toggles on my, my Elgato. Too. Like, you can only use them with the, you can only use them with, the Elgato to prevent stuff like that. Although I noticed, every now and then... Oh my god, no, 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 no. Things almost fell, chat. Every now and then... Anya fell over. Rest in peace, Anya. I'll, like, start stream, or randomly I'll just be a Fumo, and I don't know... Oh, hey, the Fumo works with... kind of works with the glasses, and it kind of overlaps, too. It's funny. Yeah. I'm so hoping nothing's wrong with the computer. I don't think there is. The scan's not showing anything up. But we'll see. We'll see, chat. It was just weird. The event viewer didn't really show anything either. I don't think it was a crash either, because it would have told... The event viewer would have said something, right? Everything was fine, it didn't... Everything was normal. So it was really weird. Maybe the computer was like trying to go to sleep or something, and then it like woke itself up? I don't know. I don't know. Weird. Computers are weird. But yeah. Did you guys have like an older computer that you just remember? Like I had a compact Presario. And all I would do on that thing is play Killer Bees. It's an old game. It was like Space Invaders that you said it was like bees that you would shoot with a can of bug spray. It was that, and then this dollhouse game where there was no real end to it. You would just mess with things. The dollhouse. And click on stuff, and that was it. Then we got the gateway, and that was in the living room for a long time. Maybe completely ditch the thrones as their use. It's not thrown. It's not thrown. Throne's been good to me. Throne themselves have been good to me. It's not thrown. It's just the company itself. It's fine, or whatever. It's that. It's them. Every time I've had an issue on Throne, they've been good, and I could probably... I don't have the box anymore, so I don't know. I could probably ask Throne about it. It's been a while, though, so I don't know. My problem with the, Throne is, sending it back is my big issue, because I don't have transportation. That's like a me thing, a me issue, but Throne's fine. They've responded, they're polite. When I did have to send something back, they were very helpful and everything. I told them about something happened with an item where it was it didn't show up, and I told them, and I told Amazon that I actually did get it from my what do you call it? And they still let me keep the because an item was like missing. It was delivered to the wrong house, but the neighbor gave it to me. Very kind of him, very good neighbor. But I told Throne and I told Amazon, hey, here's the order number. The Amazon's able to see the order number just fine with Throne, but I guess Fifine's too lazy, or they just don't care. But I told them to cancel the what do you call it? The missing item thing, because I did get it, but they didn't. I guess they let me keep the credits, which is nice of them. But I noticed some companies are just a-holes. I had an issue with a Razer mouse, and that killed my any wanting of any Razer products, because they were retarded. And they just wouldn't help me. I had to talk to like 7 people, and I was like, you know, I think I think I actually went off on them, and I was just like, you know what, forget this. Leave me alone. I'm never buying your products again. I'm gonna look into Corsair. I ended up getting a Red Dragon Impact mouse. I love this thing. But yeah, their mouse, I think it was the Naga? I forget. Maybe it was I forget what it is. Maybe the Death Adder? Is their standard mouse. I think it's the Death Adder. It's the Death Adder. Started double clicking after like a month, right? I told them, and they were like, okay, cut the cord. Cut the cord and send it in to us. And I didn't have another mouse too, so I couldn't really, you know, when am I gonna go? And he's like, how long is it gonna take? Like, 3 months or something. I was like, what the frick? I can't use my computer that long. This is a long time ago. This is like, well, not a long time ago. It's like 2021, I think. 2022. One of those years. I really didn't have anything, an easy way to get a replacement. But I was like, yeah, please help me. They're just like, cut the cord, send it to us. We will test the mouse to see if it's the mouse's problem or if your problem. Like, what do you mean? It literally stopped working after. How am I gonna make a mouse double click after a month? You guys crazy? Cheap ass product. Yeah, it was a cheap ass piece of crap product. It was like this mouse I have. This Red Dragon Impact mouse is going on like 3 years. No double clicking, nothing. Fine. It's been working for a good long time, and it has RGB, it has weights. The same price, and it has those. It's an MMO mouse, so it has those. What do you call it? Those the little number pad on the side. I love that so much. It also has I don't know what it is. It's like a thumb rest, to where your thumb isn't touching like the mouse pad or anything. I like that about it. It has like a nice pinky rest. It feels really nice in my hands, especially because my hands aren't the best, I guess. Oh god, what was that? That was weird. Why did my model do that? But I think I've said it before. I have a deformity in my hands. This mouse is very comfortable with that. I can't grip things normally, so some things hurt to grip, and some things just don't feel comfortable. I can think the one thing that really it's really uncomfortable is the Switch Lite. That thing's very uncomfortable for me. My tiny T-Rex hands with their deformities. The Steam Deck, now that thing feels really good. That feels really good in the hands. Very good in the hands. I love that thing. Been playing I've been trying to get back and I've been playing more Digimon Survive because I want to like this game. I really want to like this game. The tactics combat is pretty fun, I guess. I mean, it's okay, but it's decent. I'm happy the Digimon evolve I don't know how to put this in a weird way. Like, they don't evolve into what they would normally evolve. Like, they usually have like a default route that people usually, or that the games usually take with them, or they animate. They don't do that. Agumon evolves into Tyrannomon, which I absolutely love. Because normally it would be Greymon, right? This guy evolves into Tyrannomon, and I love that. But yeah. The music is really good. Like this game, you could tell they put a lot of effort and money into it. It's like a high budget visual novel. So I hope it gets better for me. I do. The characters are very unlikable. They're very generic. Haven't found a single character I've liked yet. And they've introduced like all of them. So like, I don't know. Like the main character is just the main character. I guess I don't know how to describe him. There's that stupid comic relief that's very brash. But he's very, very obnoxious. I do not like him. You have the Debbie Downer of the group. He's just usually angry or a realist. I don't know. He's the more tolerable, which is funny. The one girl who's just the, I don't know, the level-headed calm person. The Lolly's cute. She's very hyperactive. The pretty girl, and then the old man. That's about it. Unless I'm forgetting a character. Oh yeah, the Molly's brother, who's just Big Brother syndrome, I guess. And the nerdy older teacher type. I don't know how to describe him, but they're very generic. They're very generic. I wish they... I don't know. If people die in this game, it's one of those games I'm gonna be like, good. 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 Because I don't like any of these characters. If the game's... That's another problem. If the characters don't get better for me, and the game starts killing them off or something, then I'm not gonna really have an impact because I had no attachments to them. Because Danganronpa, there's like one or two characters people usually attach to, right? And then if they die, you're like, oh my god, no, I like that character. Like with Police Knots, when Victor died, my heart dropped. That really upset me. I was really hoping Ed wasn't gonna die. Glad he didn't. See that like I was so devastated that Victor, they took him out. They made him a biomort. And then I was like, god damn, no. No. That was upsetting. But yeah. Make me like the characters. I don't know. I like the older Digimon games, I think, than the newer ones. I want to get back into Cyber Sleuth. And the other games, I guess. And hopefully Time Stranger's good. Although it is a Digimon story game as opposed to a world game. Yeah. Hopefully it's okay. I wonder how the new anime is gonna be. I think there's gonna be a new anime coming out. Let's see. Digimon Beat Break. Coming out in October, which is very quick. I will be giving that a look. I'm not sure what it's going to be about. But it does sound like it's going to be interesting. The promotional images show like a purple, lots of purple in the image, and it looks like the main character has like a cat type Digimon with a moon crest on its head. It's not like a cat, it's like a weird spiky thing. A weird little gremlin creature. Oh, someone took out the shadows, so we got a better picture. Neat. Looks like the main character doesn't have goggles, he has glasses instead. That sounds interesting. Let's see. Let me see if I could show you guys what I'm seeing. Here we go. But Reddit. This is what we get for the promotional for Beat Break. So, looks like an interesting main character if that is the pro tag. I do like their partner Digimon. Very cute and goobery. What a goofy little goober, if that is the main character. And his partner. There's already E-pets for it, I do believe. And they look neat. They have nice graphics on them. Yeah, I can't believe what happened still with the explosions in the fleet. And the Digimon blowing up the entire fleet. We'll play more of that tomorrow, of course. I hope we get to finish it. I still haven't grinded in that game yet, chat. Oh, I might do that later tonight. I feel like something happened. I'm not remembering it. And I tried to write it down. I forgot to write it down. I forget things. I want to write things down because I forget. And I forget to write things down because I forget. My brain explodes. My brain dies. I watched a bit of Digimon Adventure 02 last night again. It was a huge nostalgia blast. That felt really good to watch. I forgot the Digimon Kaiser had like cages of Digimon he just release. The show does have, and I kinda get why people don't like it, but it's no reason to avidly hate it, I guess. It's still a very fun show. I think the problem was its directional pacing. Because you have the Digimon Kaiser, and then after him they have like a, I think it was like, I already forgot her name. What's her name? Arcunimon, that's what it was. At Arcunimon and Mummymon, I think, and they were like a comedy duo. They were very much like the Team Rocket type from Pokemon. I forgot what they had another after. What did they have after them? Pomp, I hope you're doing good. They had the Kaiser, and I think they had somebody else after. Was it Myotismon? It might have been Myotismon, or was he in the first? I forget, chat. But I think there was something after, where it's like the Digimon Kaiser he thought everything was a game, and he liked trapping Digimon and throwing these little mind control rings on them. And they dropped him, and then it was comedy duo. And then they dropped them for something more serious. And they had the armor evolutions. Then they dropped the armor evolutions for Jogress, or DNA Digivolution, I think they called it in America. The Jogress evolution, where two Digimon would fuse. So the show couldn't make up its mind, I guess, but it's a fun show still. I like it. And again, I think the thing with the armor evolution is it was a conduit to evolve, because normal Digimon couldn't evolve with the rule of the Kaiser. And once that threat was taken care of, they could evolve again. And I thought that was cool, because then you had the main... Tracking was glitching out. The main protagonists back again with their evolutions, and that was cool. That was really neat. And I love that. But it was still a fun show. I remember there's a character... I think he was like trapped in the digital world until he became like an old man. I thought that was really cool because it shows people, like humans, were actually or could actually get trapped there for that long. They become too involved to leave. That was neat. The Japanese translations, not translations. The original Japanese audio I prefer so much more. There is so much jazz, chat. I forgot the, like, I think like Tamers, or like Adventure through Tamers had a lot of jazz in their soundtracks. And that was really fun. A lot of Koji's music's great too. Things just sound better, I guess. Because they had unnecessary sound effects in English. Like, I remember that human character that was trapped in O2, he would, get like some weird black orb shoved in his back or something, if I'm recalling it correctly. But I do remember the English localization, like the dubbing, they added like that squish sound effect. I kid you not. That I do remember. And even as a kid, I was laughing my ass off, but like I could tell what that was. That was goofy. I get it. I get they did market like the dub for like stuff like Fox Kids and everything, but still, even kids, they could tell what those stock sounds were, and when something got too goofy. And again, these shows are. It's weird. It's so weird to think about, like, people will complain about a dub censoring stuff, and someone will go, "Oh, it's for kids. Do you expect it not to be censored?" I'm like, the original Japanese product was for kids as well. What are you talking about? I guess things they do. I think in Japan with their anime, it seems more uncensored. I don't know if uncensored. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It seems like they can handle more, or they let more pass for kids than we do over here in the States. I don't know how to express what I'm trying to say, or word what I'm trying to say. But even though something's for kids, it will get censored when it comes over here, and it's weird. Really weird. Like, especially shonen. Shonen is like marketed for young, I don't want to say young adults. Like it's like maybe like teenage years. They still censor that. Copy the performer is meant for kids. Really inappropriate. Is it? What the hell? Oh god, 4 kids. See, I didn't really grow up much with 4 kids. Because I didn't like stuff like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I'm still not like a big card person. I didn't really watch Sonic X. I was always like a Fox Kids person. Because of course I had like Digimon and other things like that. Like, what did Fox Kids have? Let me check the lineup if someone, I'm sure someone documented it. Just the programs for Fox Kids. 1990. Oh my god. Yeah, they did schedule it. In the 90s, they had Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Let's freaking go. Bobby's World was all the way back then. I remember Bobby's World. That was a fun show. I remember the Beetlejuice animated show. That was fun. Oh god, Tasmania. I remember that. TMNT, classic. What I want about Fox Kids, at least they weren't malicious with their yeah. That is a sad thing to think about. At least they weren't malicious with their alterations to the source material. Didn't they do Kirby? Yeah. Did they? Who did Kirby? I think, was that Fox Kids or was that 4 Kids? I think it was 4 Kids who did Kirby. But yeah, that is also sad to think about. Like, another thing I really freaking hate with the Digimon Survive localization is, like, you'll hear a character say, like, oh, did the bear poop in the woods? I'm like, come on. They didn't say that. I don't like hearing that. And the character will constantly freaking say it. I hate that character. Maybe it's the localization that makes me hate him, maybe it's not. But if it's the localization making me hate these characters, then that makes me even angrier. Poor kids censored the hell out of One Piece. Oh yeah, they did. I remember the finger guns with the, was it Yu-Gi-Oh? They wouldn't let Sanji smoke. That's kind of understandable. The smoking stuff. People are very strict with that over here, which is understandable. If you look at the people vaping now, there's a lot of kids vaping now. And I don't appreciate that because it directly affects me because I like vaping. And then idiot Californian governors are going to try to pass laws because, oh, think of the children. And then you're sitting here trying to enjoy your sour blue raspberry vape, and then the government tries to take it from you. I'm like, screw you, stupid kids. Sorry. Was butchered Sonic X into the... Oh yeah, they got rid of Rouge's cleavage. I feel like Rouge was a huge neuron activator for people. Was I... I feel like Fox Kids had censors too, but I can't remember. Or, yeah, Fox Kids. What should they had? The Tick. They had Spider-Man. SWAT Cats, Goosebumps. Oh my god, they had Master Rider. Guys, if you haven't heard of Master Rider before, Rouge with the story stuff with the planet. Remember Master Rider though? It was an adaptation of I think it was Kamen Rider Black RX. It was such a bad adaptation. The original creator told them told Saban never to adapt their stuff ever again. I think he never did. The only other adaptation we got from Kamen Rider was Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, and that was really good. That was actually pretty good. It was so good that the Japanese people started buying up the American belts because it was better. That was fun. They did a good job with that adaptation. But Master Rider was so bad, chat. There was an episode that had the other, like, Showa writers, and they got all their names wrong. They got every single one of their names wrong and mismatched each one. I do not get what they were going for. I feel like, I don't know. Never a fan of Power... yeah, I do like Power Rangers. I do like... I actually watched the last one they had. It was pretty short. It was fun, but the suits were kind of bad. It was called Cosmic Fury. It was Cosmic Fury. I like that. I like, Mystic Fury. That was fun. RPM was pretty fun. MMPR. Turbo was okay. In Space was fantastic. I have the red Tyrannomorpher. Is the Legacy Morpher for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It is very shiny, so I can't take a picture of it. It is very reflective. It's all die-cast. Almost every bit of it is die-cast. It's a bit scuffed up now, unfortunately, because I've had it for a good bit. I didn't take the best care of it. It still works fine. I need new batteries for it. The coin is actual hard metal. You only get one. Because I got the movie version because it was A, cheap, and B, I like the red Tyranno Ranger. But the old one, they had the old one that had every single power coin. And then the movie ones where they were individually, the buckles were colored and the accents on the morphers were colored. I think that the morpher is so good, the Zoo Ranger prop was that specific morpher. So it's neat to see Super Sentai, like Zoo Ranger, to use the forget the proper name for Zoo Ranger. Kyoto Sentai Zoo Ranger, that's what it was. Their anniversary used the American Power Ranger prop, and that I think is really cool. What else did Saban make? There's VR Troopers, that was kind of neat. Did he make your Nanog? I forget. What did he make? I know they did some localizations for anime. I think they did. There's they did Dragon Ball Z. They did DBZ. They just did random shows in general, like animated shows like X-Men, Spider-Man. Of course, all the Power Rangers, or not all of them. They stopped after a while, and they did, and Disney took over. I know they did VR Troopers, Ninja Turtles. Beetleborgs was another one. I loved Beetleborgs. That was really fun. I had the neat Metallics Morpher. I missed whatever the changer is called. I missed that thing. That was so cool, chat. Early Saban Productions was Cities of Gold. I don't think I've heard of that one. I'll have to look it up. I remember the Beetleborgs Metallics Morpher was really neat. It came with 3 ID cards, and you would slide it into the bottom of the little beetle changer thing, and depending on which one was in there, different horns would pop up for the beetle changer, and that was so cool. I'll never forgive Fox News for interrupting one of these special Beetleborgs episodes. They're gonna show off the Black Beetleborg, and instead they started. It was like, oh, we interrupt this program for show you some idiot getting into a wreck in his truck. I'm like, god damn it! And it was on there for like 2 hours. Like, I don't care about this truck. I was upset, chat. I was so upset. I'm still upset, kind of. I was robbed of my Beetleborgs. Oh, Digimon, of course. Saban did Digimon stuff. Like, he did... I think they did all the Digimon localizations, like the movie. The American Digimon movie is so weird, because it's like 3 movies thrown into one. It was... that very first movie, I think, which is almost like a prequel to the adventure. Then Our War Game, which was really good, and then the O2 movie. I think I said, in one of my streams, I actually was mistaken. I believe the first movie was the prequel movie and not Our War Game. I said Our War Game was the first, but I'm wrong. Oh my god, I forgot about Eek the Cat. Richie Rich, I forgot about Richie Rich. I'm trying to look for that other one. I'll just have to Google that one. Mysterious Cities of Gold. Oh. Well, I like the art. I like the style of this show. Esteban, Child of the Sun. Ayo no Ko Esteban, known outside of Japan as the first season of Mysterious Cities of Gold. Neat. It's a French-Japanese animated series. Very interesting. I didn't get this. I never heard about this one. I remember Mummy's Alive though. I think Deke helped worked on this, or was one of the localizers as well. Animation is so good. Nice. Darn stupid vape. Battery. Thankfully I got a new one. I get a new tank for this vape in a few days. Spanish orphan named Esteban joins Mendoza navigate. Very neat. Incan girl. That's very cool. I'll have to look into that. Let's see. Fox Kids. What else did they have? They have Masked Rider. Beetleborgs. That was a special one for me. Transformers Beast Wars. I didn't know they did that. But I do remember that. I watched the heck out of Beast Wars and Beast Machines. TMNT, can't forget the live action TMNT. They aired the first episode of Donkey Kong Country. Godzilla the series, I forgot about that one. I didn't know there was a Mr. Potato Head show, what the hell? The Mystic Knights of Tir Nanog, let's go. Did Saban do Tir Nanog as well? Let's see. Who did this? It is a Saban show, yeah. Toku was in such a big boom ever since MMPR took off. I remember another show that tried to cash in was called Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills. That was a really weird, stupid, scuffed show. You could tell they just went to like Party Halloween or something. I forgot what the Spirit Halloween or whatever. They were really bad costumes. Like they were in like yoga outfits with masks or some stupid BS. They even had like their own Zordon figure. What was his name? Let's see, what was his name? That show's language was so weird. Show was set in Beverly Hills, California. The 4 central characters of the show were teens, selected by a blobby alien named... I'm not saying that. That sounds too close to a bad word. It's spelled Nimbar. It's not really a bad word, but it sounds close to one. To fight off the monster sent by an evil Emperor Homie, you have anus in your name. Gorgonus? And the planet Molecula. And he wants to conquer Earth with power portals. The blobby alien touches people with a slimy finger and gives them a tattoo. And their tattoos will flash when the blobby alien needs their help. And he was very much the Zordon. And they would step on these platforms called transo discs. Don't let Twitter find out about that term, chat. Sorry. Which would teleport them to where the monster is. And it'll be like the spandex stuff. And then they would form... They would combine together and form a giant knight or something. And you could... It was obviously clear, just like a Halloween costume. It was a really stupid show. What the hell is Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad? Oh my god. 1994. What is this? Is that Ultraman? Oh my god, I think it's just Ultraman. Of course Deke helped make it. Oh, it was Gridman. Okay, that makes sense. It was an adaptation of Gridman. I've never heard of it. God bless. I think the Alien Fighters show was just its own thing. I don't think it was really adapted from anything. If there is an original Japanese adaptation, I'd love to watch it, just because I want to see how goofy that would be, but I don't think it is. But I do remember seeing Michael Moore's name in the credits once. But I can't seem to find it when I Google it. I could have sworn I saw his name. Oh, Cyber 6. I remember Cyber 6. That was kind of a cool show. What else? Big Guy on Rusty. Let's Go. That show was so good. That was very much like a love letter to like things like Astro Boy and Tetsujin. I miss that show, chat. That was a neat show. The Woody Woodpecker show, I remember that. Digimon, of course. Zyber 9, never heard of it. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century, I remember that fondly. Biker Mice from Mars, I don't remember that. Action Man, I remember. Angela Anaconda, I wish I didn't remember. Dinosaurs was great. Dinosaurs was like just Transformers, pretty much, but they're all dinosaurs and they're very chromish. They're all chrome. It was like a CG show, I think. I forget. They showed Escaflowne? What the hell? Monster Rancher, that's a game I need to play. I need to stream Monster Rancher eventually, but I think that's one of the more grindier games, so I'll wait on that. But I remember Monster Rancher. I don't think they ever... I would watch a lot of it too, but I don't remember them ever finishing it. Los Luchadores was a goofy show. It was another Power Rangers like cash grab show. And it's as goofy as you think it is. Because they're very much just Super Luchador. I think if 4Kids... Was it 4Kids that had Mucha Lucha? Because that stuff was actually really great. Mucha Lucha was really good. That was a fun show. If that was that show did everything better. Just go watch Mucha Lucha instead. Moncoli Nights, I remember. Ripping Friends, I remember very vaguely. Street Sharks, of course I remember that. And Lunatics Unleashed, I remember that. What the hell is Fish Police? I remember they 4Kids eventually gave up. And then they went into bankruptcy, but they started giving up. And they just started showing wrestling, and then they were like, we're gonna show a brand new show we've never shown before, and it was Cubics. Which they showed a long time ago. But they tried to like rebrand it as a new show, and it was the same exact show. That was... You could tell they were getting desperate. But it's like you see these shows, right? And Miku just fell. Miku just fell. Rest in peace, Fairy Miku. But you see these shows, right? And you don't see shows either. I don't think you see shows like trying to like go for those like cash grabs anymore. I don't see shows trying to be experimental anymore. Shows aren't trying to copy other shows unless I'm just out of the loop or under a rock. I don't see that kind of stuff anymore, right? Everything fell, chat. My fault for putting it so close to the edge of the desk, though. Shows are... I don't know. What shows are there right now? Because I haven't seen anything... Like, what is there modern? Oh, right. I almost forgot Metabots. How could I forget Metabots? Metabots was a fantastic show. The referee was one of the best characters in the early... Like those early animes. I loved Metabots. If one of them wanted to do a battle, the referee would just come out of nowhere. He's like, yeah, let's do this. He was like Team Rocket, but good. Because he would literally just like pop out of nowhere. He would come out of the fountain or the bushes. He was just standing there waiting for someone to challenge someone else to a battle. I had a lot of those little toys. Little Metabots toys. They're real small and you get to change their parts. I think they came with dice or something. They were part of a game, I think, but I never paid attention to it. I just wanted the little tiny toys. They were fun. Because you get to customize them. And swap out the arms and legs. I miss that. But yeah. What else? That's a dim card I really want. But I'll have to ask the eBay guy for that one. I have a feeling that one's going to be really expensive because it is a collaboration dim card. What is with my model? There. My model is freaking out, chat. There. But yeah. Metabots. I forgot what I was saying, chat. I'm sorry. Oh. Modern shows. Like, what modern shows are there now? Like, animations. Like, the last quote-unquote modern show I remember liking was, or just knowing about was, Infinity Train, and that got canceled. Which is very unfortunate. Let's see, what shows are there? Trying to look. It's giving me older shows. Let's see. Let me see the Cartoon Network's current lineup. Let me see. Cartoon Network Wiki, current shows. Ain't no way Teen Titans Go is still going. Wait, they brought Totally Spies back? That show was weird. I don't know if this is... Is Teen Titans Go still going on? I refuse to believe that. Season 9? 9th season of Teen Titans Go premiered March 1st, 2025. Jesus Christ. It's still going on, chat. What the hell? Oh my god. I didn't think that show would be that popular to keep going. They have something called Let's Go Bananas. Bunch of monkeys. Totally Spies. January 4th, 2025. And did they re-show it or is this new? Let's see. On January 8th, 2022, it was announced a 7th season was in the works and set to air to sit on Cartoon Network in 2023, pushed back to 2024, and pushed to 2025. Season premiered in the United States on January 4th, 2020. Wow, so it was another season. I didn't know they'd do that. Never heard of Isadora Moon. Wee Baby Bears. I remember Wee Bear Bears. And Ianu. Is that all they have right now? Is Gumball still going on? This Gumball's on here, unless they're just showing reruns. Let's see. I guess they're gonna have a second season, or a 7th season of, not second, 7th season of Gumball. This year. I didn't know that show was still going on. What does Nickelodeon have? Let's see what Nickelodeon has right now. I feel like this is gonna be something I'm gonna be sad about, because I like Nickelodeon. Current show's Nickelodeon. Super Duper Bunny League, never heard of it. SpongeBob, I know they just show reruns now. Oh, they had the Loud House. I guess Dora's still going on. Oh yeah, they rebooted Rugrats. Ew. Oh, they have Paw Patrol. I could have sworn that would have been on like a local channel. Yeah, that's Rock, Paper, Scissors, Blaze and the Monster Machines. I didn't know they had Paw Patrol and Loud House. I thought that was going to be Cartoon Network of things. I see, I see. And then Disney Channel lineup. There's a lot of Disney stuff I just didn't watch. Oh, they have Bluey, I see. The hell's Chibiverse? Schedule Disney Channel, Home Disney Channel. Oh, they have Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. That show has a great style. But I also hear a bunch of bad things about it too. But I don't know. I think Devil Dinosaur was the front and center character. Amphibia, so that's who has Amphibia. I've heard of it. The three Amigo nuts. Ay mierda. Ay mierda. The frick. Okay. What a weird lineup. They are still showing Gravity Falls. I loved that show. That was a fun show. I'm wondering if I'll like Amphibia. Again, one of the shows I loved, and I'm so upset it got canceled, was Infinity Train. They never finished. There's a lot of holes that weren't, like a lot of plot holes or loose ends. They never finished, and it's canceled, so they're not going to. Because tax write-offs, yay! Such good shows. Makes me upset, chat. It really does. I think it was season 3 of that show where they actually showed someone full on dying. And it was creepy. I like that show. It was one of the few modern shows I like. I remember liking what I watched of Rick and Morty too. I don't think I watched past like season 2 or 3. Can't remember. But I think that show had fun moments. Other than that, I can't remember if there's any other modern shows. Let's see. I'll just Google modern cartoons. Over the Garden Wall. I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. I watched a bit of Steven Universe, but I never finished it. I don't think I will. Never heard of Final Space. Don't really care about Teen Titans Go. No clue what the Loud House is. Twitter likes that show a lot. Megas EXO. Oh yeah, that show was good. That show was great. Oh yeah, Disenchantment. It's like... remember Disenchantment. That was a neat show. I remember liking Avatar, The Last Airbender. I never watched Korra. Samurai Jack was fun, but I never got to watch much of it. Foster's Home was pretty good. Grown Adventures of Billy and Mandy was Kino. Never watched Camp Lazlo, but I wonder if I like it, because I did like, what do you call it? I love the heck out of Rocko's Modern Life. Watched a little bit of Flapjack and loved what I watched. Never watched Regular Show, never watched Phineas and Ferb. The hell is Ed's World? Batman Brave and the Bold is an okay show. Did I even see what Cartoon Network schedule was? Camp Lazlo was a lot of fun, but the final episode was bad. Oh god. That's always unfortunate. Oh yeah, I did search Cartoon Network's lineup. It has Totally Spies. Let me see, and Teen Titans Go is still somehow going. Try not to hiccup. Oh god. Hiccup. Let me see their old lineup. SWAT Cats, Powerpuff Girls, of course I watched that. Dexter's Laboratory, watched that of course. For Johnny Bravo, loved it. Ed and Ed and Eddie, another one I loved. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Pete Kino. Space Ghost, also fun. Didn't watch much Scooby-Doo. Honey Quest. Samurai Jack is one of the few shows from Cartoon Network I didn't get to watch much of. But I liked what I watched. Jackie Chan Adventures was so fun. That was a fun one. The Mask... Oh my god, the Mask animated series. I forgot about that. What else did they have? Believe it or not, I didn't watch much of the Beyblade anime. The modern one I like. I like Beyblade X. I love that one. Watched a bit of DBZ. Loved the Cell Saga. Well, that's more of an anime. I think I like the original classic Dragon Ball more than anything, just because it is like Journey to the West, right? Let's try to find what shows they had. I remember Cartoon Network, like back in like 2009, had a ton of like live action stuff. Because that's exactly what you want from a show or a thing called Cartoon Network. Is live action stuff. It's like watching MTV where the M stands for crap. That sounds like a slur. I remember the show, chat. Chop Saki Chooks. It was about these like very stereotypical like Chinese chickens. But that name alone sounds like a slur. Fat Dog Mendoza, let's go. Never aired in the US, but I do know about it. Star Wars The Clone Wars was a fun show. Never got to watch much of the... I watched the shorts. I watched all the shorts, but never got to watch most of the actual show. Trying to see what they have. Then we had other channels that showed other stuff. I think they're local, so I'm not going to say what they were, but we had stuff like Real Monsters. Wait, that was Nickelodeon, never mind. Mummies Alive, that's what I meant to say. I don't know why I said Real Monsters, but they had like Mummies Alive and the Ruby Spears Mega Man cartoon, which was great. It wasn't the best, but I loved the heck out of it. That's what we had for like, I think like back then, that was like what we had for game adaptations. That show. And it was kind of faithful. Except everyone was like a Chad. I remember had like an episode with X where he came from the future, and he was just a Giga Chad, right? Internet is a blessing for letting you watch something that wasn't aired in your own country. Heck yeah, like Bad Dog Mendoza. That show is kind of fun, and it gives me nostalgia because it's a new '90s show I never watched. I love stuff like that. I got to watch what do you call it recently? I'm so depressed they never finished it. Battle Planets. What was it called? Shadow Raiders, Battle Planets. That was such a good show. I loved every little bit of that show I watched. And it was a nostalgic blast because it was from the creators of Reboot and Beast Wars. That was a... Oh god, that show. That show. I was so enamored with it. Is enamored the right word? Is enamored the right word? Be filled with feeling... Yeah, enamored for it. That show was so charming, and it's... The voice acting in it was so good. The story, the writing, everything was good, and I still recommend it. I loved all the characters. I love each and every one of those goobers. Jade was really cool. I like how the rock people are from the rock planet and so on. Like how each planet was like an elemental with their own type of people on it. Like naturally the people on the rock planet were very like hardy, and most of them were miners and they like to mine, and they would go to other planets to mine their water because they didn't have any, which started a war with the ice people, which are like kind of like bugs. And eventually they all had to group together, of course, because the beast planet was filled with like these void beasts, and they were just eating everything up with their giant planet. That was cool. That show was so good. The person who voiced Megatron in Beast Wars did this weird little frog guy named Femur. He was just like a lecherous, gross, schlubby type of character. There's another word I'm looking for. I can't think of it like off the top of my head right now. There's a better word for that type of guy. He was just like that greasy type of gross character, but he was one of the most charming characters. But what word am I? Sleazy. He was very sleazy. There we go. He was very sleazy. And he was the king of Planet Bone, which is like a swampy planet. His assistant kept trying to kill him and taking over the throne, which is hilarious. Like almost every episode, he tried to kill him and take the throne. His name was Pelvis. And later you find out he was like this Giga Chad of a brother that he exiled to another planet. And it's like you see this little sleazeball, and his brother's just like this giant Giga Chad. What was his brother's name? Like, the show had so much charm to it. Sternum. His brother's name was Sternum. And it's sad, that they canceled it. It really is. Let me see, chat. Let me see. This is the little goober I'm talking about. I think he had like a New Yorker accent. He would fit right into Ratchet and Clank. I love this show so much. It is you can tell how old it is. But then you see his brother, and you're like, Jesus Christ, what the hell? Let's see. What's his... let's see. Browser, there we go. Oh, crap. There we go. And there's his brother. Like this Giga Chad. And he doesn't even look like any of the other, like, planet people, or the frog people, or whatever they are. Like he sees his brother and he's just like begs for his life. But this show was so fun. This show was so good. The enemies were like these void beasts, and they had really cool effects to them. Like I don't think there's a... Like they're made of like void stuff. I can't find any GIFs, unfortunately, of their faces. But they were mostly like these like blobby... Best I just show you and describe it from there. Like they would have like animal skulls in their head, and they would talk with them. And this guy's head would constantly like shake and like move. It would jitter. And it was the neatest effect. I forgot who played him, but another voice actor. Another big voice actor played him from back then. Who played him? Voiced by Scott McNeil. I believe Scott McNeil did other things. Who did he do? What did he do? I'm trying to find a prominent role he did. He does a lot of animation stuff. I'm trying to find a prominent role for him. Oh, he was Piccolo. Okay. He was Piccolo in DBZ in Majin Buu. Rat Trap. He was Rat Trap. There we go. I knew him from somewhere. He was Rat Trap in Beast Wars. And either Hack or Slash in Reboot. I can't remember which one. I knew he was from somewhere. But for whatever reason, the Void Beasts were Russian in accent. But I love Shadow Raiders or War Planets or whatever it's called. And it's sad it never came over here because I would have watched the crap out of that and bought all the toys. Or not bought all the toys, begged my mom to buy all the toys. What the hell is Chuck Norris Karate Commandos? I've never heard of that show. Never got to watch Earthworm Jim, but I have played the games. I'm just looking at 90s like cartoons in general now. Remember Santa Claus was at my dad's work once. And I asked him for Digimon stuff, and he gave me G.I. Joe. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do with this? And my sister just put him in her dollhouse. I'm like, okay, neat. And then we ended up turning the dollhouse into like a war outpost. That was fun. Like my Armada Transformers were in there too. It was neat. I miss stuff like that. We were spoiled, chat. Kind of spoiled. Because my dad worked for like Pepsi, right? We had like this, they were just throwing away or giving away these like tent things. Like those tent things with like the brandings on them. For like their events or picnics or cookouts or whatever. Or just like their local events that they had. My dad got one and he put it in our backyard. It was like a big old Mountain Dew tent. Not like a camping tent. It's like one of those like, you know, just a place to sit, like a desk or a table to... You know what I mean? Like, they'd like have promotional stuff in them. It would just pretty much just keep you out of the sun in like conventions or wherever they had them. We had one of those. And inside was like a fake kitchen area. With like the play school kitchens. And we had like a little treasure chest to store toys in. It was so cool. It was so cool. Portable awning. I think that's what it... I think that's what portable awning. Kind of. Kind of. You could zip it up, but it is kind of like a portable awning. What are they called? Let me see. It was really cool. I can't find it on Google, unfortunately. It was more like this. I'll show you. I don't know what this is for. This is just a random image. I hope this doesn't have anyone. If someone somehow is in here and appears on stream, I will remove this at the request. This is what this... It was kind of like these. Except it was very square. But it was big. It was really big. But it was like a square one. It was all green. It had Mountain Dew all over it. And we had that to just like hang out in. We didn't get like a tree house or a clubhouse, but we had that cool thing. That was better than any of those. That was fun. what else did we do? I remember we every Friday and Saturday we would get our sleeping bags and spread them out in the living room. We wouldn't sleep in the sleeping bag, but we would just kind of like open them up completely to make like almost like a tiny little comforter, I guess, and we'd just lay down and watch the TV until we fell asleep. Because our parents didn't care if we left the TV on when we fell asleep. They would turn it off for us. They usually knew when we would fall asleep, so they'd check up on us. So we just have fun either just doing that or messing around with toys and running around. And I remember watching Invader Zim a lot that way. That still is like one of my favorite cartoons, is Invader Zim. It's kind of where I got my mascot's just demeanor and attitude from. Because I have like a huge autistic wart that I don't talk about. I do have a Twitter account for my mascot, by the way. It's just, I just schizo post on it with him. But yeah, Vader Zim was such a good show. Hey Tanners, hope you're doing good. I think of what we did. Like when I was little, what we would do. I remember in like 2005, my dad just randomly like, let's go to Best Buy. I'm like, okay. He wanted the whole family to go with him to Best Buy. That's what I'm trying to say. He wanted the whole family to go with him to Best Buy. Because we're all confused why he would want to do that. And then we was like, oh, we're getting a computer. I'm like, what? Like, even my mom was like, what? We can't afford that. My dad was insane. His work would give him these random gift cards. And he saved up a whole bunch of gift cards. He saved up so many gift cards for Best Buy where he could get a $1,200 computer. And it was a Gateway. So he went home and set that up, and that was fun. And then I found out what the internet was. I did have the internet a while back, because we borrowed our neighbor's AOL. Back in like Windows 95, 98 days. So we did have AOL, but that's when I started going on like Flash games, and my mom's like, oh, don't go on the websites until we get Norton. Like, Norton, Schmorton. I didn't care. I remember the computer wouldn't shut down once, and I'm like, I was like, oh my god, the computer's fried. The computer's so fried, we can't use it anymore. What are you talking about? That's not how computers work. I don't know why I said it in that accent, but I guess the autism just makes me say accents every now and then, but I was like, what are you talking about? The computer's fine, just hard reset it. She was just like, oh, okay. Remember we got a rogue antivirus, or a rogue antivirus, that's what it's called. I don't think, are those things still a thing? Remember, like, we had a rogue antivirus on our computer, and I was like, oh, you just delete it like this, because it wouldn't scan through, like, Norton, because Norton's a piece of crap. Norton's always been a piece of crap, chat. Don't ever buy Norton. They suck. They always sucked. I don't know if they've gotten any better, but I don't think so. But that thing will destroy your registry, especially back then. Anyways, I was like, oh, you delete it like this. And this was back when these rogue malwares were still like a new thing, so I just went into its like, what do you call it? Its program files and just removed it. And then I deleted its registry, and I was like, there you go. There you go. 'Cause my mom was freaking out. She thought we had a bunch of worms on our computer. Like, Mom, this is a fake antivirus program trying to make you pay hundreds of dollars for things that aren't there. And then later she was like, oh, Lulu knows how to remove this. And I was like, oh, pay me money to remove this. And I got like 20 bucks for removing someone else's rogue malware. But yeah, I remember going into I remember playing like Flash games like Stick RPG and Castle Cat. Castle Cat was a fun one. So many fun Flash games back then. And then in like 2009, my family did not get me the PS3 I wanted. So when I graduated and came home, I grabbed the computer and told my mom, Just looked her dead in the eyes and was like, oh, this is mine now. It's my graduation gift. And she didn't care. My dad didn't care either. I just took the computer in my room, and that's where my complete femcell arc just began. And then for a while, I think like 2010, stuff happened. My mom was living on her own, you know what I mean? Like, that happened. So my dad didn't want the internet anymore. So I didn't have it until like, I want to say 2013. So there was a few years where I didn't have it, so what I did was I did nothing but play PS1 and PS2 games, and DS and PSP games, and eventually 3DS games until I burnt out my PS1, I burnt out my PS2. And my PSP's nub fell out twice. I had to replace it twice. And that's one of the reasons I do like the PS1 stuff, right? Because during the years where I didn't have internet, I would just binge games like that. So it's always been a source of comfort. But yeah, got the internet back in 2013. And then I'm here, I guess. On a newer computer, of course, but I remember in the middle, my stepbrothers gave me a computer, and that died out because one of the goobers tried overclocking it with an insufficient power supply, and then eventually the motherboard gave out. Replace the power supply, right? Motherboard died, so I just built everything by scratch. And I still have that computer. I still have that computer I built everything by scratch with. So if a computer part on my computer goes out, I'm looking at you, power supply. I'll just replace it with a nicer one. I'm very lucky that I do have like skills to replace and build computers. I'm lucky I can cook and stuff like that. And it also, I don't know. I'm just lucky I was able to deal with things when I needed to. Because I had the knowledge of doing so. Like when my dad got remarried, his ex-wife now, but his ex-wife, her food was goddamn horrible. Holy shit. I'm sorry for cursing, but holy crap. I have a spare... What does that say? B550 board you're not using based. Yeah, her food was so bad, chat. And that's when I started turning my room into a kitchen. Like a rice cooker and a slow cooker. An AMD board. Oh. Bad if... It is as bad as the really bad TikTok white woman cooking. It was very bland and mid. There's no seasoning to it. They don't season their food. Sorry, chat. But it literally was that moment, that type of thing. Some of it was just offensive. Like, I know I said it. The green bean tacos, screw that noise. That was disgusting. That should be considered a crime. Trying to appeal to us because we're Hispanic and you make this bullshit. What the hell? Get the fuck out of here. Sorry, chat. I try not to curse, but sometimes like the dinosaur comes out. But my dad loved her lasagna for whatever reason, even though he's had better lasagna before. I guess it was just a comfort food to him, but he kept like hyping it up. So he's like, you know what, I'll buy. I tried it and I was like, this shit's mid. Didn't tell him that, but yeah, my mom's lasagna, that was good. That was good stuff. Man, I wish you got me the recipe for her stuff, chat. Very unfortunate. But I bought him a Stouffer's lasagna just as a gesture, right? He's like, it's okay, but it's not like my wife's cooking. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's just a goddamn frozen lasagna. What? Of course it's not going to be good as homemade. Jesus Christ. Like, what do you expect? It's not like Back to the Future where you put a little disc in and you get like a hot Pizza Hut or something. He's a goober, chat. Sister bought him a... My sister bought him a really, really nice, what do you call it? A really nice air fryer. It's like a rotisserie attachment and everything is an emerald glossy. He still hasn't used that goddamn thing. He's like, oh, well, you could use this if you want. I'm like, no, thank you. I have my own. But because he knows I have my own, I shouldn't have said that. He wants me to help him, but he still hasn't used it. Because I told him, you need to learn how to use this on your own. I can't help you with everything. You need to learn. You can't just knock on my door and ask me to help you. You need to actually learn technology and use it. Am I right? My air fryer is different. My air fryer is different. I love my air fryer, chat. I use it almost every day. This thing's such a blessing. Especially like when I'm using my multi-cooker already to make stuff, and I need the air fryer to make something else. Works out perfectly. Very happy. Very happy. Next month I'm gonna try making dino nuggies and curry. Japanese curry. That'll be fun. I saw that on the internet, right? I want to actually make it, because I can. See if it's any good. Yeah, what the hell's with our community and people not being able to cook half the time? Like Pippa's cooking right. The soap eggs. Soap egg noodles. And then some VTubers accidentally setting their kitchens on fire. And of course normal streamers, I saw doing that too. They have like people like Senna Bonbon, Kirsha. I'm so happy, chat. Senna's like throwing out recipes now here and there. Just on Twitter. I'm so happy with that. But it's cool when VTubers can cook, I guess. I'm happy I can cook. Food is such a... I don't know if it's because I'm Hispanic or whatnot, but one of those highlights of the day. Even if it's like a bland girl dinner. Like earlier, before stream, I just literally had rice with, it's called like this Nor tomato bouillon. You get like a bucket for like $4 or something. And I had like this jar of it. It's lasted me like 5 years. Because you only need a little bit. But if you want like super easy, quick, Spanish rice, just throw a bit of that in with white rice. And it's a very easy way to make like Spanish rice. Just a very quick, easy Spanish rice. It's decent. I had that. I need to learn, I need to find out how my mom did the thing. Where she'd have like 2 ingredients, or 3 ingredients, and she'd make something completely unique that was really good. Like once she made a taco potato. It was like a loaded baked potato with taco ingredients. That was so good. That was so good. Because normally people do put like cheese and sour cream, right? She did that with like salsa and the cheese and the sour cream and the taco meat. That was so good. That's easy to make. And she would just make it for me because she knew I liked it. I would go to her house almost every gosh darn night, chat. Or not house, her apartment. It was super close by. And I would just get food. And then she moved to Sacramento and... she... you know... things happened. Things happened. That's almost me, isn't it? God damn it. Things happened. Yeah, but I miss her food. I miss her food so much. Model, don't do that. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, model? But yeah. I tried these neat things, chat. They were so good. They're cheaper than Hot Pockets. What were they called? They're like these little pull-apart sticks, too. So they're even better because you can dip them and stuff. Like these little pull-apart pizza sticks. They're cheaper than Hot... They're called Jack's pull-apart pizza sticks. They're $2 at my store. Which is cheaper than Hot Pockets. Hot Pockets used to be $2. You get as much as you do with Hot Pockets, but they're... there's like 4 sticks that you pull apart. And you get to see that cheese pull, that satisfying cheese pull when you do that. You could dip him like marinara or ranch or whatever you want to dip him in. Those are so good. Those are stream savers every now and then. I like to buy them before stream because they're super easy and quick to make, and I just throw them in the air fryer and they're done. They taste more like pizza than Hot Pockets do. I know Hot Pockets are supposed to be like an all-purpose calzone, I guess. That's a weird way to put it, but you know. Remember I bought like a nice actual calzone at Aldi's? And I bought one from Papa, right? And he's like, "Can you cook my Hot Pocket for me?" I'm like, what the hell? Hot Pockets? Just put them in the microwave. Like, no, they don't taste good. Use your air fryer. I'm like, god damn it. Fine. Fine. You have your own air fryer you could do that with, but fine. Fine. Aldi's has such good stuff. I don't know how many people have Aldi's now, but I'm happy they're putting them in more US locations. Because you could get such good food there at cheap prices. And their calzones are so good. There's not a calzone from there I didn't like. Sometimes some of them would be a little mid, but they're still delicious. Like they had like, I remember trying a barbecue one that was pretty good. Weird, but good. The Philly cheesesteak and the pepperoni pizzas are the best. Those are so good. I'm gonna go next. Those are so good. Calorie bombs though, so I don't get them often. Oh, my back is killing me. Hold on. Oh, this rickety old chair, I swear. Oh yeah, Gatomon evolved in my Digivice Today chat. It's funny, because Gatomon just really doesn't evolve, it just gets better stats. They give it a different profile picture, I guess. Like a different portrait to show it's like the adult version of it. Because, it doesn't confuse you when you go into battle. You'll see the different picture and you'll be like, oh, I don't want to fight that one, it's stronger. Let's see. Oh my god. I don't know how I got so many vital points, but I did. It's maxed out. Maybe just the day stuff helped. Let me check the antivirus real quick, chat. Not detecting anything. I'm guessing it was just a weird glitch earlier. It scanned 2 million files so far. Jesus. Nothing popped up on it, which is good. Hopefully nothing does. Maybe it was just a glitch. Hopefully it's just a glitch. Computer stuff scares me sometimes. But everything seems fine. The event viewer didn't show much. Just showed like duplicate logins from my Steam Deck. My Steam Deck can connect to my computer like wirelessly. I do that to put Switch games on it. What game was I playing besides Astral Chain? Astral Chain's such a fun game. If you play Astral Chain, or if you get a chance to play Astral Chain, I recommend it. Thank you, Kami, for that fantastic game. I see him on Twitter. He's such a cool character, or a cool person, I guess. If he gets mad at you, he'll call you an insect and block you. So even... I'd love to interact with his Twitter, but I don't want him to... I don't want to pester the man. Especially after he made such cool games like DMC and whatnot, Okami and everything. I think even if you're polite, he'll be polite back. I don't want to bug him. I understand why he's the way he is. Especially on a place like Twitter. But he really got mad at Brazilian people earlier. Really funny. Man, Twitter's such a crazy atmosphere, isn't it, chat? My goddamn meme. Remember I was talking about that cinder beam that I made that blew up? Apparently was trending on Know Your Meme for a while. Someone re-uploaded it I don't care. I don't give a crap. Once they start claiming it's theirs, I'll just post my screenshot from Twitter with the date and everything. I really don't care. It's just crazy to see something I made on another website. Like, what the hell? What the hell? It's weird. It's weird. And then I posted... What did I post? I posted something else that I didn't make. Trying to be a meme tuber. I'm not gonna be a meme VTuber. I like doing what I do. Although I've tried to make more memes, like especially like Raimi memes. Those are fun to make. I posted something else recently. I didn't even make it. It was just posting... What was it? Let me see. It was Yoda saying, "Stole my ketamine," they did. Turn into a 2001 Honda Civic to commit yours. You know, I must. It's got 100,000 or views and 4.7 thousand likes. I don't get it. I'll just repost a meme I see every now and then. People go crazy over it. Oh yeah, the picture is Yoda as a car. It's one of my favorite... The Yoda ketamine memes was one of my favorite memes. I love that thing. Hilarious. The fun of it. Yeah. The fun of it. Hey, Tommy, hope you're doing good. The fun of it. What are you doing? I see what you're trying to do. My cat was trying to bite my feet again. Yesterday, he just looks at me, and I see him look down, and I know what he was gonna do. I had to pull my feet away, because he literally dashed right for them. What a weirdo. He wants to bite or lick them. It's weird, chat. It's really weird. He tries to grab onto them with his little paws, with his thumbs on them. Like, owner, like, God damn it. Hey, Raven, hope you're doing good. I'm happy he's better. And I need to be on his paws now. I need to make sure he doesn't get what he had last time. Because that's, like, crept up. I have to look at his, like, claws carefully now. Because those things curve inwards. I have to clip them when I see that. Or I'm gonna have to pay another big sum of money. I'm still paying that off, chat. I'm gonna finish paying that off next month. And that's almost here, thankfully. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna splurge this month. And the cat was like, hey, so, paw. Oh, shoot. So yeah, I don't want to splurge no more ever again. Luckily, I can finance stuff like those headphones I need. He broke these headphones too, chat. He broke my headphones. I need to finance new ones. I'm just gonna get Sony's with ANC in them. So I can crash out in bed and just listen to music with ANC on. And nothing will bug or bother me. And I can listen to stuff like Weird Fishes. Or any other downer Radiohead song that I love. I love Radiohead. Isn't it weird how, like, Creep is like that big song everyone hears, but it came from, like, Pablo Honey? Which is, like, considered one of their worst albums. I don't like it much. It's weird. I don't listen to much real people music. That's a weird way to put it. I don't listen to much, like, I like video game soundtracks and OSTs and anime songs and toku music. Diamond in the rough. Yeah, it's a diamond in the rough. They're one of the few, you know, bands I like. Like there's more, but I just can't put my... I like Ozzy's music. Music's great. I like all those classic rocks. Although if the rock sounds too happy, I'm not gonna like it. Especially like those dad rock songs. Like the more aggressive like 80s type songs, like every single goddamn song in the Transformers 86 movie is peak. That thing was just like a music video. That whole movie was a music video and I loved every bit of it. I like Hot Rod as a character. People hate him, but I like Hot Rod. Fantastic character. At least in design-wise. One of the first G1 figures I have, and I still have that thing. Well, it's a reissue, so... My mom got me that thing out of nowhere. God bless her. She'd spoil me, even to the very end, I guess. Just randomly getting me things. I was like... I just texted her, I was like... Hey, if you see these where you work... She worked at Walmart. Let me know, and I'll give you the money for it. And then she's like, here's the tracking number, don't pay me back. I'm like, god damn it. Thank you. It's the... Oh, on my desk. It was the anniversary Digimon V-Pet. I cherished the heck out of that thing. One of the last things she surprised me with. But I don't want to put batteries... I kind of want to put batteries in it again, but I just like to keep it there. Yeah. Thing's precious to me. And it's also blue. She knows I like blue. Especially with like Digimon stuff. I like the blue stuff. I really want the Linker set, but it's so expensive, chat. And it's just like a swappable pair of like wristbands for the Digivice I have. But it comes with Lugamon, which is really cool. But it's the blue band. Oh heck yeah. The one I have is nice. It's like a translucent lemonade color. It's like that nice, like, frosted, translucent, like, soft, rubbery plastic stuff. Because the Digivice I have is weird. It's first and foremost the Digivice, but it's, this one's Hero Academia branded with the UA logo on it. And it came with a BE memory. I don't really use it much, but it came with a BE memory for Hero Academia. It has like Deku and everything. But he doesn't really evolve. You have to actually go on walks and adventures with it to unlock characters. But it's neat it came with it. It's neat there's like crossover stuff like that. And he can support Digimon in battle, which is neat. I like the Digimon BE memories and DIMs though. Those are pretty much all that's loaded in here. I do have the Kamen Rider stuff too, but like the two ones I just got, the Adventure 02 ones are my favorites now. Because there's so much you could do with them. I was using my Metal Greymon. He doesn't like because these things are like full color, cute little sprites. I have a special one that's like the 25th anniversary. Let me just look. I gotta look at the memory right now. 1 second. I want to drop these little things. But let me see what it says. I think it's 25th. It's the 25th anniversary BE memory card. It is translucent brown, which is a weird color to see, because the original V-Pet was brown. And it does give you those little sprites, those little black and white sprites on this like backlit fully color thing, and they will stay those sprites even when you put it in the app on your phone. It will stay those little sprites, those little V-Pet sprites. Let me see if there's actual picture. Yeah, there is. I'll show you what I mean. So like if they support another Digimon, they're gonna stay those sprites, and it's hilarious. Because they'll have like a normal Digimon fighting, and then the little tiny sprite comes out and fights with it. Let's see. Browser. browser source. Here you go. See, this is what I mean. They're all the little VPET sprites. Like, they're just the black and white sprites. They even have like modern stuff at the very bottom. Get those by unlocking through adventure. I like that. And Agumon can become Tyrannomon and stuff like that, so it's really cool. Because they don't look like that. Let me see if I can find a regular... let me see if they show like what the actual... Okay, yeah, they do. I'll just show you the Armadillomon one. Show you what I mean. Let's see. Browser. There we go. There we go. See, this is what you see normally. Like, they're full color sprites. They look really good. So it's funny seeing like the little black and white LCD sprite just appear on screen and help one of these guys out. Right now I have Vmon. And he's X-Vmon right now. No, I have Pyeldramon. So I can either make him Magna Angemon, which I'm tempted to, or... Imperial Dramon, Dragon Mode. And the other dim it came with, it gives you the other Imperial Dramon mode. And if you look, you can unlock the one Arcunimon through Adventure Mode. So it has like every one in the anime. There's even Black or Greymon. It's so cool. If it was in the anime and it was prominent, it will be in here. I love that about these. And some of them do fuse, which I appreciate so much. It's weird that Pyeldramon does not fuse, because you're supposed to fuse them to get them, but in this set, you don't have to. They just straight up defaultly evolve into them. Wormmon getting the fighter mode, and Vmon getting the dragon mode. Hey Resco, I am doing pretty good. I'm just vibing right now. Hope you're doing well. I'm just chilling. Although, frick, I just saw the time. It is... I have like 10 minutes left, chat. This is the first, one where I just completely yapped, which is good. I'm getting a grip of it. Getting a grip of it, chat. Kinda tired. Well, I hope you're able to either perk yourself up or get some good rest. What time is it? It's almost 8. 1948. That would be 7:48, right? 7:49. One thing about this Vital Brace Digivice is it's teaching me military time again. Because my old watch had military time back in high school. I've always liked watches, chat. I've always had watches, so... The Digivices now being watches, heck yeah. I'm excited to see what, Beat Break does for a Digivice. And I could pre-order that if I like it. Probably will, just to have a new Digivice. The only show I didn't get was the app loader from Applemon, because that show was goobery. But, yeah, this Digivice being a watch makes it probably my favorite. The D-scanner is also pretty close. The ICs are also really good. The accelerator is peak Digivice as well. I'm so happy they used that in the web novel as the police Digivice. They're very fun because you can swap out their faceplates because there's just a plastic or a paper insert. So you could literally just... Someone made it. Someone literally made the police one. So you could just print it out and just put it on your Digivice, and you have the police's the police lady's Digivice, which is so cool. I am unbelievably grateful. They acknowledged the Digivice accelerator not just as a Digivice, but used it for one of the big characters Oh heck yeah. This stupid Digimon World 3 game got me way back into Digimon again. I've always had like a huge love and passion for it. And I buy things here and there, but now I'm just back into it. I can't escape it, which I'm fine with. I'm playing it, I'm watching it, I'm doing everything with it. And I love it. Although I kind of want to fix, after like these games, I do want to go back to more varied games, because I feel like I might be boring people, I don't know. I need to go back to Community Palm as well. I accidentally dropped that one. I didn't mean to, we're near the end of it too. But yeah. Heck yeah. Digimon. What was it? What did I want to say? I remember like when I used to play old MMOs. I would say how much I love Digimon, and then some people were like, "Oh, you like Digimon? What the hell's wrong with Pokemon? Why are you such a Pokemon hater?" I'm like, "What? I like Pokemon. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I love Pokemon." They thought because I like Digimon, I guess, I don't know, they thought I would be a Pokemon, like, complete hater. It's weird, a weird mindset, why can't I like both? I just like monsters that you can collect. I'm usually gonna like it if it has that. Like Bakugan, like Digimon, like Yokai Watch, like... Tribalism, yeah, it's tribalism. But, I even like fucking Spectrobes. Spectrobes was peak. I went to GameStop with $1. I went to GameStop with $1, chat. Challenging myself, what can I get for $1? Spectrobes and its sequel on the DS were $0.25 each. See? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Those were the good old days, chat. When you could buy 2 big JRPGs for 50 fucking cents. Sorry for cursing, but oh my god. Those were the days. Those were the days. Man. I don't know if I'll ever get a deal like that again. Spectrobes was so fun. Spectrobes was so fun, chat. Let me go on eBay and see how much they are, because I doubt I'll ever find them for $0.25 again. Granted, they didn't have the boxes. They were literally like on the front counter, because they were like in little envelopes, and you had to ask them which game was it. Let's see. Spectrobes for DS. Oh, it's like $8. Not bad. $8-9. Hell, if you guys can grab that, grab that. I recommend that. Sequels, like, they're all around like less than $20 still. That's a blessing and a half. That was a blessing and a half. Try not to hiccup. What is this? Limited edition Wave 1 Nanovore. I was talking about Nanovore the other day. What the hell? Things are glowing, chat. Anyways. It is about time I wrap things up now. Back is killing me today. I need to use that little zappy thing I got. Someone gifted me a zappy thing, and it helps every now and then with certain things. Some things it doesn't, and some things it does. Like my arthritis flare-up on my knee. Godsend. So thank you once again for that. But yeah. I hope you guys have an amazing night, and thank you so much for listening to me yap about stuff. About the golden years and everything like that. I'll try to think of more stuff to yap about. I had a list to yap about and I didn't even use it, which makes me very happy. It's like if I didn't know what to say, I would have a little list here to say stuff or work off of, but I didn't even need it. So yeah, heck yeah. Thank you so much for stopping by. My hair is in my face again. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going straight back to Digimon. Because I want to finish this game badly. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you so much. You guys have a fantastic night as well. Let me see if I could drop a link to anybody. Let's see. I gotta yap more. I do enjoy this, and it is a very good way to vent. Not vent, but like therapeutic to me, you know? Oh my god, Scar was playing DMC, God bless. Actually, really like DMC, got me into Devil May Cry. It's not a bad game, people give it too much hate. I understand why, because it really isn't Dante, but still, it's better than the goddamn... oh my Jesus Christ, Raimi's still going on. It's better than the, Netflix show, for sure. Here you go, I'm just gonna drop a link to Raimi, because she is still going on, Jesus Christ. She started streaming, like, really early today. Like, I was asleep, and I wake up, and she's still streaming, God bless. Here you go. There's the rat playing Oblivion Remaster, heck yeah. I have to get that game eventually. I won't stream it though, but I will just play it, I guess. So, that being said, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you, Poff Poff. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Ida Oni. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, Resgo Runeman. Thank you, Teaters. Thank you, Simes82. Thank you, Hero of Logic. Thank you, Chris Tooley, and I believe that... No, thank you, Marco. I believe that is everybody. I am so sorry if I missed your name, but I don't think I did this time. If I missed your name, I'm so sorry. Thank you, VOD watchers and lurkers and new subscribers. We're almost at 360, so heck yeah. Got a whole bunch of subscribers lately, so thank you so much. And with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. So until then, take care, stay safe, and Otsu Nuggies.